Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. It's another beautiful morning here in North Las Vegas, Saturday, August 14th, 2021. And hey, thanks for stopping by. We're going to show some Hamilton book pickups that I got in their last update from the end of July probably. So yes, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to name this series soon to be Dollar Tree titles. Yeah, most of these titles are probably going to be in Dollar Tree if they're not already. So it's kind of fun. I get them relatively cheap, so I'm not, even if they do show up at Dollar Tree, I ain't mad. But generally speaking, they don't make my shelves, so I end up donating them or giving to family members that are into horror. So let's get right into it. I'm rocking my Marley Legend t-shirt today. Of course, I'm a 60s, 70s kind of person. That's when I grew up. And yeah, Bob Marley was my man. I actually got to see him live in Santa Barbara before he passed away. And that was a really good time. So good times back in the old days. So first up from Hamilton book. All of these, I believe, except maybe one, are horror titles. So yeah, some good stuff. Let's see. Let us see. Something called, I'm trying to get the glare out. There we go. Pounce. 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 Not rated. 78 minutes from 2015. This was also known as Silverhide, I do believe, but here in the United States it was named Pounce. It's not very good. I suspect it doesn't get very good reviews, but it's a creature feature, British horror, so hey, we'll give it a try. It is invisible, it is deadly, it is right in front of you. Pounce is a gory monster horror about a group of conspiracy theorists who are secretly watching a top-secret military base in the desolate Welsh mountains. They suddenly discover a top-secret and highly lethal creature which the military and government are testing, whose fur has the ability to turn invisible in the moonlight. The film follows their plight as they are hunted both by the creature and the military, who will stop at nothing to keep their classified specimen a secret. This is put out, just like I said, let's see, don't know, Tronic Entertainment? Tronic? By the way, if you guys have seen any of these already in Dollar Tree, let me know. And if you've seen the movie and want to tell me about it, please feel free in the comments. I would appreciate it. All right. Pounce. Next up is more a drama, I think. But hey, the lady's holding a bloody machete, so I thought I might be interested in that. The Face I Never Saw. The Face I Never Saw is not rated, 73 minutes from 2018. I believe it's a drama. But what's it say? It says Anita is a young lady who, before getting married to her husband, James, proved to be a very loyal and humble girl, very submissive and loving. Immediately they get married, and she knows that her position is secured as the lady of the house. She brings out the real character in her, which is someone who is hard and wants to be in control of her husband and is not ready to get the influence of any third party in their marriage. Okay. I just thought that bloody machete got me. This is probably not very good, but we shall see. We shall see. Next up, another great cover. Man. This one is Reunion Massacre. Look at that. Reunion Massacre. Don't go to your high school reunion if this kind of thing is going to happen. Mine was this last summer, and I did not go, back in West Virginia. But yeah, it's been a while since I graduated high school. Reunion Massacre is not rated. It's 70 minutes long, from 2014. Um, this used to be called An Invitation to Death, I believe, or was an AKA for the title, Initiation to Death. Yeah, it's put out by Wild Eye Releasing. You've been invited to die. After some eerie advice from an old fortune-telling machine, you guys remember those? Those were pretty cool. A young woman receives an invitation to her high school reunion. However, when she arrives, she finds a desolate building and a masked maniac lurking in the shadows who has been waiting a long time for her. From cult director Dustin Ferguson of Nemesis 5, the new model, Apex Predators. I remember Apex Predators. There you go. Reunion Massacre. That dude's hanging in the back there, ain't he? Wow. Okay. We shall see. Next up, IFC Midnight presents Choose. He makes the rules, you make the choice. Choose. There you go. R-rated, 86 minutes, from 2019, I think. Wow, that's too small to read. Maybe 2011. Choose. Never heard of this one either. Choose. Lose your mother or your father. Lose your beauty or your eyesight. Lose your hearing or your fingers. What would you choose? Whoa. Is this Saw? Is this Saw light? The slasher genre gets an iconic new killer with Nathan Jones, the monster at the center of Marcus Graves' Choose. His methods are simple. He selects a victim and forces them to choose between horrific options, his blood-filled hourglass counting down the seconds they're allowed to decide. And if his victim fails to choose, then Nathan forces both horrible options upon them. Catherine Winnick from Love and Other Drugs and Kevin Pollak from The Usual Suspects star in this nail-biting thriller that unleashes a terrifying new face on the horror scene. Yeah. Choose. A serial killer movie plus a little Saw mixed in. This one sounds interesting to me. I love the Saw series, so there you go. All right. I thought I had this one in my collection. I really did. I've skipped over this thing for years and years. It's a crowd pleaser in the mold of Shaun of the Dead. Night of the Living Deb. Night of the Living Deb. Let me know if you've seen this one and what you thought. Of course, it's I think it's a rom-zom-com. That's what we'll call it. A rom-zom-com. Actually gets pretty good reviews, and it's got zombies in it. It's not rated. 84 minutes, from 2015. I really thought I had this one. I guess I didn't. After a girls' night out, endearingly awkward Deb wakes up in the apartment of the most attractive guy in Portland, Maine. She's thrilled, but can't remember much of what got her there. Pretty boy Ryan only knows it was a mistake and ushers her out of the door into a full-scale zombie apocalypse. Now a walk of shame becomes a fight for survival as the mismatched pair discovers that the only thing scarier than trusting someone with your life is trusting them with your heart. Okay. MPI Media Group put this out. Look at that zombie on the back there. If you've seen this movie, let me know. Looks like fun. I'm calling it a rom-zom-com. Alright, There you go. Next up, this one includes a comic book. Hey. I Sell the Dead. Man, the glare, it's killing me. I Sell the Dead. Not rated, 85 minutes, 2008. It's a horror comedy. And it actually gets really good reviews. It's a story about a grave robber. And it has, I guess he's got a limited role in it, but one of my favorite guys, Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman's in this. There he is right there. Four bloody knives. It was a time of ghouls, ghosts, and most ghostly of all, the fine art of grave robbing. Dominic Monaghan stars as 19th century corpse snatcher Arthur Blake, who pilfered the cemeteries and coffins of England until his capture by police. But just before Blake is to meet the hangman's noose, he will confess to a particular priest, who's Ron Perlman of Hellboy and Sons of Anarchy, his gruesome tale of vampires, zombies, and cadaver dealing that takes him from the savagery of the criminal underworld to the terrors of the undead. Okay. This one kind of looks fun to me. Looks fun to me. Let me know what you think, guys. Let me know if you've seen it. Next up, the scariest thing about her story is that no one believes it. That theme gets a lot of play nowadays, doesn't it? Excuse me. People not believing others. A tour de force piece of genre cinema, The Dark Red. Never heard of this one. This one I'm sure we'll see in Dollar Tree soon. It's not rated, 98 minutes from 2018, and it gets mediocre reviews, but the reason I like it, or will like it I'm sure, because it takes place in a psych hospital. Yay, psych hospitals. A young woman is committed to a psychiatric hospital claiming that her newborn has been abducted by a secret society called the Dark Red, an ancient underground cult that harvests and controls an incredibly rare blood type that gives one the power to hear and guide another person's thoughts. She says that she is special, that she carries a pure and powerful strain of the blood like nothing ever seen before, and that the society sees her and her child as its next evolution, or perhaps its greatest threat. Should she turn against them? Is the Dark Red entirely a figment of her imagination? A complex coping mechanism is overcome to overcome a terrible personal tragedy, or is there some truth behind her story? Whoa, sounds interesting. Let's see. Next up, a little Halloween time stuff. Yeah, prepare to get smashed. This one, I'm sure, will be in Dollar Tree very soon, if it hasn't already. Jack versus the Lanterns. Ah, man. Not rated, 105 minutes, 2017. Does not get good reviews. But is it so bad that it's good? Probably. Prepare to get smashed? Is that what it says? Yep. Horror horticulturist Jack Woods is back, and this time he's facing an army of undead, genetically altered pumpkins, programmed to kill all humans. He enlists an army of butt-kicking elite female fighters to help him this time, and no front porch will be safe until these killer babes rid the world of these crazed, rampaging gourds. Stars Scream Queen Monique Parent from Revenge of the Calendar Girls, Jurassic City, Walker, Texas Ranger, and Scream Queen Christina Doust from Legend of the Red Reaper, Zombies, Zombies, Zombies. Put out by Wild Eye Releasing. This one is probably not very good, but worth a laugh, I'm sure. Let me know if you've seen that one. All right, next up, She Will Reign. She is the Queen of Spades. Like Cinema Sickness. I get notifications when YouTube posts new goodies, and Cinema Sickness must have just posted a new video. Queen of Spades. Not rated, 91 minutes from 2021. Doesn't get very good reviews. Any kid that stood in front of a mirror repeating Bloody Mary will be scared all over again by the Queen of Spades. According to legend, an ominous entity known as the Queen of Spades can be summoned by performing an ancient ritual. 4 teenagers summoned the Queen of Spades, but they could never imagine the horrors that await them. All right. Interesting. I'm trying to see who put this out. Dread Films. Queen of Spades. All right, next up. You know, this one's based on a true story, inspired by true events. The Ashcroft Entity. The Ashcroft Entity. Not rated, 2016, 82 minutes. Based on a true story. It's a possessed house movie. So actually based on the Thornton Heath Poltergeist. The Thornton Heath Poltergeist. Based on the chilling true story of the Thornton Heath Poltergeist. Man, I can almost read, and that's in huge letters. Look at that. Peter and Margaret believe they purchased their dream home, but this house is hiding a deadly, decades-old secret that is seeking vengeance. A moody, effective period British horror in the Hammer tradition, directed by Anthony Winson. Okay, also a Wild Eye releasing, so a number of these from Hamilton Book this time around were from Wild Eye. I like the possessed building or house movies. All right, and then let's see. And the last thing I got, another Wild Eye, Raw and Extreme. Last thing I got from Hamilton Book is a movie called Stomach. Can you stomach it? That looks creepy. Raw and Extreme, I'm sure. Not rated, 75 minutes from 2018. It actually gets pretty good reviews, and it's an Italian horror film. Alex lives alone and isolated in the countryside, and is also harboring a very dark secret deep in the pit of his stomach. After he is bullied and tormented by some work colleagues, the hate-fueled monster growing inside him has no choice but to break free and help him take very bloody revenge on all who dare attack him. Love me my revenge films, so this could be interesting. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you thought of those, and if you've seen any of them. And as you guys all well know, yesterday was Friday the 13th, and I watched the first 3 movies, Friday the 13th, yesterday. I love them. I've seen them all numerous times, especially 1, 2, and 3. They're my favorites, but I didn't get any further. Then I had this, and I hadn't watched it. I just opened it up yesterday. I thought, what the heck? I know this series took place. It's called Friday the 13th, the series. This is from 1987 to 1990. And for some reason, I did not watch this series. It's not based at all on the Friday the 13th movies, although some of the people in this actually worked on a couple of the Friday the 13th movies. But yeah, I thought, yeah, this is, and I watched the first couple episodes and I liked it, so I'm going to continue on with this. It's, it's nothing like Friday the 13th, but it is pretty interesting. In Friday the 13th, the complete series, cousins Mickey Foster and Ryan Dalen inherit their uncle's antique store, but have no idea they'll be in the business of evil. It seems Uncle Lewis broke a deadly deal with Satan, and they're paying the price. From a cursed Cupid and a murderous mirror to a sinister snow globe and a wicked jack-in-the-box, the curious goods shop carries the inventory from hell, and they need to get it all back to secure everything in their magical vault. Enlisting the help of friends, the cousins embark on a relentless search for the shop's devilish relics, all to keep darkness at bay and innocent lives safe. You guys have seen this series? Let me know what you thought of it. But so far, so good. I'm going to continue watching it. It's huge. I mean, there's 54 hours worth in here. 17 discs. All DVD, however. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed your Friday the 13th, and maybe you watched some Friday the 13th movies also. Hopefully you enjoyed. So, hey, that's it from North Las Vegas. Hope you're having a great day, staying safe. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Yes, please subscribe. I really do appreciate it. In a couple more videos, I'm going to be giving away a couple of goodies that hopefully you will like, and encourage others to subscribe if you will, so that they'll be eligible. Because to win my giveaways, you have to be a subscriber and you have to live in the United States. Unfortunately, it's a little cost prohibitive to send outside the United States. So that's where it is. By the way, the winner of my last contest, my last giveaway, still hasn't contacted me. So if you're out there and you know who you are, you won the Shield and Three Stooges. If you want them, get a hold of me. Otherwise, this time next week, I'm going to respin the wheel and give it to somebody else. So get a hold of me if I told you that you won. And if anybody knows I can't remember the guy's name right off the top, but if anybody knows who that is and you can get a hold of him, tell him to get a hold of me if you want. Either way, if he doesn't want it, then I'll give it away right away. So anyway, that's it. You guys keep smiling. Keep having fun. Until next time. Peace.